The Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has commended the State House of Assembly for its steadfast legislative contributions to the development of the state. He made this commendation at a Thanksgiving service marking the second anniversary of the 8th Assembly held on Sunday at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Unity Model Parish, Asaba, the state capital. Oborevwori thanked the Assembly for acknowledging divine guidance in its work, describing the Thanksgiving as the most significant part of the anniversary. The governor applauded the Assembly's legislative output and commitment to good governance over the past 2 years. He highlighted their role in shaping Delta's development through bills, motions, and oversight duties. Oborevwori emphasized the strong synergy between the executive, legislature, and the judiciary, which he described as essential to impactful governance.
This milestone is not just a celebration of an anniversary, but also a reminder of the critical role the legislature has played in shaping our journey as a state. Your legislative wisdom, oversight, and representation of the people have strengthened this state and deepened good governance. Our state has witnessed remarkable growth, resilience, and transformation. This assembly has been central to that progress, working tirelessly through bills, motions, and oversight functions. Together, we have faced challenges and embraced opportunities of to better the life of our citizens. I wish to commend the spirit of collaboration that existed between the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary for the past 2 years. It is this synergy that enables us to implement impactful policies and projects across sectors like education, healthcare, infrastructure, agriculture, and youth empowerment. Democracy and development strives when all arms of government work in harmony.
He highlighted that their collaboration has impacted in education, healthcare, infrastructure, agriculture, and youth empowerment, amongst others. In the area of security concerns, Oborevwori said he recently convened a high-level meeting with lawmakers, service commanders, local government chairmen, and traditional rulers. He said the meeting yielded meaningful resolutions and warned against sharing sensitive security information on social media. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to progress and called for unity in building a better Delta. The Speaker, Right Honorable Imomotimi Gowo, in his speech, expressed gratitude to God for the successful completion of the Assembly's second section. Reviewing the Assembly's work, Gowo said 16 bills were received in the second section, with 7 passed, combined with 9 from the first session. 15 were signed into law. He described the day as a moment of thanksgiving and reflection on the privilege of serving over 5 million Deltans.
The 8th Delta State House of Assembly was sworn in on the 13th day of June 2023. And you will agree with me that it has been wonderful for us in Delta State House of Assembly. And as members of Delta State House of Assembly, there is need for us to say thank you, Baba God, for all that He has done for us for the past 2 years. For us in Delta State House of Assembly is being a strong, united family. And you will agree with me today, we are all ill and active as members of Delta State House of Assembly, 29 of us, here present to celebrate the goodness of God, the faithfulness of God. It is God by God's mercy and God's grace and God's faithfulness that we are here as members of the Delta State House Assembly to give God all the glory and to give all the thanks to Him. It is on this note I want to thank His Excellency, our dear Governor, for the robust relationship that we have enjoyed with him as members of the Delta State House Assembly. The synergy between the Delta State House Assembly and His Excellency, the Governor of our dear state, owing to the fact that he is a former Speaker of the Delta State House Assembly, shows that there is a good working relationship between us in the legislation and the executive.
Goa also thanked Governor Oborevwori, fellow lawmakers, constituents, and assembly staff for their cooperation and asked for prayers as they moved into the third section of the 8th Assembly. Earlier in his sermon, Pastor Olufemi Olumide of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 34, admonished the congregation on the power of thanksgiving in honoring God and fulfilling spiritual vows. Making reference to Psalm 116, verse 16 to 19, Pastor Olumide described thanksgiving as a divine command and way of attracting restoration and divine favor. He warned against pride and cited Nebuchadnezzar as a cautionary example of failing to acknowledge God.
Today, we have come here to rejoice and celebrate with our Honorable Speaker, because this is the foundation of everything that we see in this state. And if the foundation be destroyed, there is nothing that even the righteous can do. I'm sure you know that quite well. There is no knowledge, there is no understanding, there is no wisdom that can stand anybody out except that which is coming from God. And that's the reason why today is very significant. Everyone that matters in this state is here today, because the Lord loves us so much. And what am I saying to us today? What's the message? The Lord says what we are doing is just the altar, raising an altar, the altar of thanksgiving. Raising the altar of thanksgiving. Psalm 116, verse 16 to 19. O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant and the son of thine handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and we call upon the name of the Lord. I will pay my vows unto the Lord now, in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem.
Quest Charles Kosipri reports the high points of the service was the offering of prayers to God for Delta State, cutting of the anniversary cake, and sessions of praise. The service was attended by the immediate past Deputy Governor of the state, Barrister Kingsley Otuaro, National Assembly members from Delta State, Honorable Julius Pondi, Honorable Thomas Eyatomi, Honorable Nnamdi Ezechi, APC State Chairman Elder Omeni Sobote, and other dignitaries.